Well, hey everyone. So today we are joined by Rich, who is a truck driver for Yellow, and you've been so for, did you say 22, 23 years?
I've been at this company for 23 years, but I've been driving truck for 31 years.
Wow, that's amazing. That is
Yeah.
so cool. So can you tell me a bit about yourself and the industry, and what do you do as a truck driver? Like, tell me a bit about it.
What I do right now is I leave Joliet, Illinois, and at nighttime, usually about 8:45 at night, I go to Toledo, Ohio, to our terminal there, and switch trailers. Then I come back to Joliet, and we got all different types of commodity on our trailers. You know, it could be a skid of batteries, a skid of paper plates. Just it's called LTL, which stands for less than truckload. So that's what we do, and it's been a great job. It's been a great career for me. You know what? Because I got the greatest view from the office of the truck. I get to see America. I get to see the beauty that it has. Traveling around every day is different. It's never the same each day. It's been awesome. I just can't imagine myself doing anything else. Whatever you want out of the industry, you can get. And the economy relies so much on us to bring everything to the stores and whatnot. Anything that you have around you, it's been brought to you by a truck. We've handled it one way or another. So it's exciting. It's a great thing to be a part of. And I like the freedom that I have, being kind of your own boss. You want to turn the radio up and listen to a certain song, you don't have nobody to tell you that you can't. Just the independence that it kind of gave me right out of the gate when I first started driving, and just seeing everything, was just exploring, America was awesome. Whether what company you work for, it doesn't matter. If you see, a fellow driver that's, needs some help, it may be a simple thing, like adjusting its trailer so the weight axles are proper, and they're trying to, need help with that. It's the brotherhood, the camaraderie, just the overall atmosphere of everything has been great. There's a lot of different companies. There's a lot of great trucking companies out there, and there is a big flexibility to it. It depends on what you want out of the trucking industry. You can still be that, family guy and be home every day if that's what you want. You could also go explore America and be gone for a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks if that's what you want. So it's what you want out of the industry. And like I say, they got a lot of great companies out there that can, you can do what you got to do for what you want out of the trucking industry. It's not so much the trucking industry as far as trucking. There's a lot of other aspects to trucking with, to being in the office and dispatching, loading the trucks, unloading the trucks. There's just so much that goes into a trucking company that there's, great opportunities for everybody and what they want. You necessarily don't have to be the driver of the truck, but we do need a lot of the drivers, and there's a lot more to do in the trucking world, than just drive. Just somebody that's motivated, that's, wants to get out there and be a part of it, that wants to deliver, the family goods for everything that, we bring. You'd be a part of history. During the pandemic, we were moving a lot of freight, a lot of Amazon freight, a lot of stuff we were moving. And, just being a part of keeping America going, it's been great. Yeah, I think they're just being interested in traveling and, getting out and wanting to explore. Somebody that's really wanting to learn new things. There's so much different technology in trucks nowadays than when I first started driving trucks. A lot of the trucks are automatics. So, somebody that's scared of shifting gears, they don't have to be scared of it. because we do have automatic trucks. A lot of the companies are going that way because the fuel economy is more efficient with an automatic truck than it is with a manual. So, they don't have to be scared of that. Just somebody that's really interested in, learning new things and putting themselves out there. It's gonna, bring the truck driving attention to them. That they're gonna want to travel to. Yeah, I do some training right now. I work at a school here with Yellow, and we train. They want kids to learn how to drive a manual. So I've taught kids that are very young, 21 years old. Hopefully we get to some of the 18-year-olds in there now that have never driven a stick. And it's rewarding for me to teach them how to do that, and they see them light up and realize that before they know it, they're driving down the road at 45 miles an hour in a semi, and I just kind of look at them and say, "Look at you!" And they're like, "What? What did I do?" I'm like, "You're driving a truck down the road," and just to see that look on their face of just like, "Yeah, I am." This the excitement to it brings joy to me too, but. It's fun to watch, kids learn, and there's a lot of training that goes into that. It's not a long time consuming. It's 4 to 6 weeks, in your classroom to get your CDL. And then usually once you do get your CDL, then they have some companies depends on, they have a 5-week plan once they're on the job where you're with somebody for 4 or 5 weeks, learning, all the ins and outs of truck driving. So. There's a lot of training that goes into it, but it's a quick reward. And I tell a lot of the young people that it's a fast track to the middle class. It's a very well-paying job, and they can jump right ahead some of their friends that are in college, that are, building up a lot of student debt that, you don't really have necessarily becoming a truck driver. And you start out and you're making great money right from the beginning. And, it's like fast track to the middle class. I think right now that people, the 18-year-olds that are getting into the industry that want to get into truck driving, I think they will always have a job for their life. I think the automated trucks, when it doesn't have a driver in it per se, are very far off. And the reason I say that they're very far off, even though, because you watch the videos of, them showing trucks going down, the road right now. The reason I say that is because, commercial pilots, them planes drive themselves, and they fly themselves, and they've been doing that for, 25, 30 years, but they still have to have them pilots in there for the, adverse conditions that they get in. And it's the same thing with trucks. I think they're always going to have that hands-on person, to be right there, to take over any situation that arises. So I think that, I can tell them that, even starting into the industry right now, that I think you will have a job for life. Well, being a dispatcher, but I wanted to go back to, talk about our family heritage. My sister has been in the trucking industry for also 29 years, and she's never driven a truck. She's made a very good living working in the office and just, billing, you got to bill all the bills and stuff like that. So there's a lot of computer stuff that you can do. And, she's made a great career of it. And like I said, she's been doing it her whole life. She's been in the trucking industry also. But yet she's never driven a truck. So there's always that option. And being a driver gives you so much more of an upper hand if you were wanting to make that change into a dispatching position or into an office clerk position or, a dock position. So it gives you that hands up because you got more knowledge than a lot of the people that are starting out with that. Well, like I said, everything that you look around in your house is brought to you by a truck. During the pandemic, we were, moving, medical supplies. If we're not moving, America's not moving. The economy's not moving. Everything has to do with trucks. Everything you touch has been brought to you by a truck, and the economy just stops if we stop.
Yeah. Well, it's a really sounds like a really cool job and a very essential job, and something that is really like a lifelong thing that, obviously once you're in the industry, nobody gets out of it, because I feel like every truck driver I speak to have been a truck driver for 30 plus years. Like it's obviously a great job because so many people stay in the industry for so long,
Yes, I've had so many life experiences, with, bringing bananas off the docks of Philadelphia to Chicago, from picking up TVs in Seattle, and bringing them in Chicago. Just I've been everywhere. I've been all 48 states. I haven't been to Alaska and Hawaii. I haven't built that bridge yet. But just being able to travel. I've been all over Canada in a semi. I've been to Toronto, Montreal, and the places and the experiences that I had has just been awesome. And it's something that I'm always going to take with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, you're giving me goosebumps. I hope we can inspire more young Americans out there who are watching this to take up a job within the trucking industry. Thank you so much for your time today, Rich.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.